Mr. President, Madam Vice President, members of the court, I have the great honor of addressing this esteemed court on behalf of the people and government of Nepal. My presence here, along with the members of my team, in the proceedings of this court bears testimony to Nepal's respect for international law, which is one of the key constitutional cornerstones of my country's foreign policy.
Global IME Bank, Sabaika Lagi Bank.
Moreover, our presence here also underpins the importance that Nepal attaches to the question of climate justice. Thus, Nepal is participating in the proceedings of this august court for the first time today. Nepal's snow-clad mountains, the glorious Himalayas, serve as a natural climate stabilizer for planet Earth. The Himalayas are in fact the third pole and help maintain the health of the oceans. They serve as a heat sink. Moreover, the glaciers and the snow melt feed the rivers, sustaining vegetation, the ecosystem, and the lives of the people living downstream. A large percentage of humanity is dependent on these glacier and snow-fed rivers for their very survival. However, these majestic mountains are being plagued by scanty snowfall and fast melting permafrost in the recent times. This increasing barrenness is a barometer of the catastrophe we are facing today and the challenges we will be confronting in the future. Despite being a key positive contributor to climate balance, ecosystem maintenance, and the protection of biodiversity, Nepal's snow-clad mountains and glaciers are increasingly face jeopardies posed by accelerated global warming and the consequent climate change, even though our own carbon footprint has been and still is negligible. We are having to bear the brunt of the impacts of climate change in a very disproportionate manner. In fact, we are paying for a bad karma we did not create. Climate-induced disasters pose a significant threat to Nepal's development agenda. Not only do these disasters destroy and damage physical infrastructure and homes, they claim lives, uproot societies, and hinder the very realization of fundamental human rights of the Nepali people. Due to the geographical circumstances and the relatively low level of development, Nepal is especially affected by and particularly vulnerable to the adverse effects of climate change. As the 19th preambular paragraph of the UNCCC clearly states, developing countries with fragile mountainous ecosystems are particularly vulnerable to the adverse effects of climate change. Nepal's vulnerability is further